Snow White, a fairy tale by the brothers Grimm. Once upon a time in the middle of winter, when the snowflakes were falling like feathers from the sky, a queen sat by a window with a black ebony frame and sewed. As she sewed and looked out at the snow, she pricked her finger with the needle, and 3 drops of blood fell onto the snow. The red looked so beautiful against the white that she thought to herself, "If only I had a child as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood of this frame." Soon after, she gave birth to a daughter who was as white as snow, as red as blood, and had hair as black as ebony. She was therefore named Snow White. When the child was born, the queen died. A year later, the king took another wife. She was a beautiful woman, but she was proud and arrogant and could not bear the thought that anyone might surpass her in beauty. She owned a magical mirror, and when she stood before it and looked at herself, she would say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror would reply, "You, my queen, are the fairest of all." This pleased her, for she knew the mirror spoke the truth. Snow White, however, grew up and became more and more beautiful. By the time she was 7 years old, she was as beautiful as the day and more beautiful than the queen herself. When the queen once again asked her mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" the mirror replied, "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but Snow White is 1,000 times fairer than you." The queen was horrified and turned yellow and green with envy. From that moment on, whenever she saw Snow White, her heart twisted with hatred. Jealousy and pride grew like weeds in her heart, and she had no peace day or night. She summoned a huntsman and said, "Take the child into the forest. I never want to see her again. Kill her, and as proof, bring me her lungs and liver."